8 masculine traits that women find toxic. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and, let's face it, slightly controversial topic: traits often labeled as toxic, but undeniably captivating. We hear it all the time. He's so toxic, usually with a mix of frustration and fascination. Why is it that certain qualities, despite their reputation, seem to draw people in? Whether it's the challenge, the mystery, or just the thrill of the chase, these traits hold a magnetic power that's hard to ignore. Are they healthy for a long-term relationship? Maybe not always, but their allure, it's real. So, let's break it down. Here are 8 toxic traits that many women find irresistible. Trait 1. The distant and emotionally reserved. Let's start with a classic: the emotionally reserved, distant guy. There's something about a man who seems slightly out of reach that sparks curiosity. When someone holds back their emotions or doesn't immediately wear their heart on their sleeve, it creates an air of mystery. Women often find themselves asking, what's going on in his head? Why isn't he reacting to me like everyone else does? This intrigue can make him stand out from the crowd. It's not about being cold or unkind, there's a fine line, but about keeping a part of yourself guarded. Think about it. Human nature drives us to want what seems unattainable. A little distance can make someone seem special, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. And let's face it, we all love a little bit of mystery, don't we? Trait 2. The elusive and unavailable. Scarcity creates value. This is as true in attraction as it is in economics. If you're always available, always there at a moment's notice, it's easy to be taken for granted. But if you're the guy who's not always around, who has his own life, and isn't constantly accessible, you suddenly become more intriguing. Women are drawn to the idea of effort, of working to get your attention. It flips the script. Instead of you chasing her, she finds herself wondering, why doesn't he text me back right away? Or why does he seem so busy? That little bit of unavailability creates curiosity, and curiosity often leads to attraction. It's not about playing games or being deliberately dismissive, it's about maintaining your independence and showing that your world doesn't revolve around anyone else. And that's powerful. Trait 3. The passionate enthusiast. Now, let's talk about passion. Have you ever noticed how captivating someone becomes when they're talking about something they genuinely care about? Whether it's a hobby, a sport, a career goal, or even a cause, passion is infectious. When a man is deeply passionate about something, it shows that he has depth, drive, and purpose. Women might think, if he's this excited about his interests, imagine how dedicated he'd be in a relationship. That kind of enthusiasm is magnetic. It pulls people in and makes them want to share that excitement. Plus, if you happen to share the same passion, it's an instant connection. But even if you don't, watching someone light up about what they love can be incredibly appealing. Trait 4. The challenging and strong-willed. Here's one that might surprise you: being a little difficult. Not difficult in a rude or combative way, but in a way that shows you're not a pushover. Women are often more attracted to men who present a bit of a challenge. If you're always agreeable, always saying yes to everything, it can come across as uninteresting. But when you stand your ground, hold your boundaries, and show that you have standards, it creates an exciting dynamic. This doesn't mean being arrogant or dismissive, it's about balance. By being just a little hard to win over, you create intrigue. She wonder, what do I have to do to impress him? And that keeps her engaged. Trait 5. The assertive and confident leader. Confidence is a universally attractive quality, and when paired with assertiveness, it's a game changer. An assertive man knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it, whether it's in his career, personal life, or even his romantic pursuits. Women are naturally drawn to that take-charge energy. It suggests security and competence, to qualities that are incredibly appealing. However, there's a fine line between assertive and aggressive. The key is to pair confidence with respect A man who's confident without being overbearing shows that he can lead without dominating. And let's be real, who doesn't want to be with someone who's sure of themselves? Trait 6. The genuine and authentic. This one is huge: authenticity. In a world full of people trying to fit in or follow trends, someone who's unapologetically themselves stands out. That's part of the bad boy appeal. It's not about being reckless, but about living on your own terms. When you're genuine, you're showing strength. You're saying, "This is who I am, take it or leave it." That kind of confidence is refreshing and attractive. It shows that you're comfortable in your own skin and don't need validation from others. Women admire men who stay true to their values and don't compromise their identity just to please others. Authenticity is a rare and valuable trait, and it never goes unnoticed. Trait 7. The strong and opinionated thinker. Having strong opinions is another trait that can be incredibly attractive. It signals decisiveness and confidence, qualities that suggest you know who you are and what you want. Women often admire men who are assertive in their beliefs because it shows leadership. However, this trait requires balance. Being open to other perspectives and willing to learn is just as important. Trait 8. The independent and self-sufficient. Finally, we come to independence, a trait that's absolutely essential. Having your own life, your own interests, and your own ambitions makes you more intriguing and desirable. Women are drawn to men who don't need them but choose to be with them. It's a subtle but significant difference. When you have your own identity and don't rely on someone else to complete you, you show self-respect. Independence also keeps things exciting. You're not always available, and that unpredictability adds an element of mystery. It makes her curious about you, wanting to know more about your world. So, there you have it, 8 traits often labeled as toxic, that's secretly captivating. These traits tap into timeless dynamics of attraction, blending mystery, confidence, and challenge. Are they the foundation of a healthy, long-term relationship? Maybe not always. But when it comes to sparking interest and keeping the excitement alive, these qualities are undeniably effective. What do you think? Do these traits resonate with you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.